Welcome back. In this video we're going to make the tulip top for this tulip and flower stem combination origami design. I got the directions off of OrigamiFun.com. There's a million other places you can get it too. It's a pretty traditional design, so it's easy to come by. And if you want to check that out, you can. In my classroom, we'd use a normal 60-pound piece of paper. You would take the top edge here and fold it down to make a triangle. This will give us our origami square that we'll be working with. Crease that really well, and then we'll cut off the bottom piece here. As you move through this, we're going to be basically starting with the water bomb base. So if you know how to do that, you can work ahead. If you don't, you can follow along and I'll make it with you. Now that you've got your origami square, you want to make the X across from diagonal to diagonal. So take the point from down here and fold it up to the top and crease it really well. Use your bone folder and you should have the origami X like that. Then flip your paper over. Very essential to flip your paper over or the magic button won't work later. So take the bottom flat edge and fold it up to the top flat edge and crease it with your bone folder. And then take the right edge to the left edge and crease it. And then when you open it up, you should have the X and the T. Flip your paper over and then push the magic button and bring the two flat edges down to the bottom flat edge and squash the top down. And use your bone folder to make sure all those creases are nicely folded, so it should look like that on the inside. Okay, then it's just like the water bomb in the sense that you've got two pieces here and they're going to fold up into a triangle with this outside point folding up to the top, just like that. Leave yourself room in the center here so that you can fold both sides up and have that centerpiece looking something like that. Flip your paper over and do the same thing. Now, the next step is a little bit confusing. We want to take these two corners, so you've got it something like this. You want these two pieces to be folded inside. So we're going to fold these two edges this way and these two edges this way. So we've got those little flaps on the inside. So you should have a solid crease here and a solid crease there. Then you're going to take these two and fold them together, these two corners, and fold them together. And notice that there's pockets inside of here now, and you want to fold one corner into the other like this, and then you kind of want to roll them back and forth so that they can kind of fit in as tightly as you can get them. And depending on how you work it, you want to have this meet right up with the center line that used to be there, and you can kind of crunch it down and then fold it so that it kind of resembles a triangle. Now mine's not perfect, but try to get it as nice as you can. Alright, and then flip the model over and do the same thing on the other side. So I'm going to take these two corners and tuck one into the other side here and then kind of adjust it like so to kind of get these two pieces folding in on each other. And then as you scrunch it down, should look something like that. Okay, now you have a little hole at the bottom. If I take my pencil and push it in here, you can see that little hole that the pencil goes into. You want to blow in that little hole so that you blow the model up so it looks like that. Okay, then you simply take these little points that are sticking up and you gently fold it down and roll it over the top like this. Being careful to make sure that they don't unhook themselves from here. As you pull those down and roll them over, it will look something like that. And then you can kind of flatten this bottom piece in like so, so that it kind of can sit flat, like that. And then you take your stem from the other session, stick it into the hole, and it should stand up pretty well. Mine is, I've got a wiggly mat here underneath me, so it doesn't stand up too well sometimes. But here is the finished example with the tulip top that we just made and the stem from the other section. So that is how you finish the tulip top for our tulip stem origami lesson.